Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a new pick a card reading. This one is who has a crush on you. And so I can already hear some of you guys commenting down below being like, nobody has a crush on me, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes crushes are super secret. So if you guys don't know if you guys have somebody that likes you or has a crush on you, this video is going to tell you who that is and give you some insight on who has a crush on you, because 9 times out of 10, most of us do have somebody that has a crush on us, but maybe they just haven't told us. Or we know that somebody has a crush on us, but we want to find out for sure. So this video is all about that, who has a crush on you, all that good stuff. So if you guys are new to pick a card readings, I'll give you guys a quick little rundown of how it works. So basically we have pile number 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you can pause the video if you'd like to find the pile that you're the most drawn to. But if you guys like to pick with some more visuals, I'll be adding crystals to the bottom of this row so you guys can choose a little bit easier. But once you guys are done choosing your pile, you can scroll down to the comment box or the description box to find the timestamp that's linked to your specific card so you can skip ahead to your personal reading. So without further ado, let's add some crystals on these cards, starting now. All right, guys, so here is our selection of crystals. We have some rose quartz, some blue chalcedony, another rose quartz, but this is in the shape of a heart, and this is a Merkaba, and then we also have some angel aura quartz over here. So that is our crystal options. You can find the pile that you're the most drawn to using that. Once you're done picking your pile, you can scroll down to the comment box or the description box to find the timestamp that's linked to your specific card or crystal, and then skip ahead to your personal reading. So without further ado, let's hop right into this, starting now. All right, so pile number 1, if you guys chose this pile, let's find out who has a crush on you, starting now. All right, so pile number 1, this is what I'm seeing for you guys. So we have the King of Wands, the 9 of Crystals, the Emperor, and the 3 of Wands. So when we have the King of Wands and the Emperor both in the same one with the 9 of Pentacles over there, this is really somebody who has their life together. This is somebody who might even be a little bit older than you. Usually when we have the Emperor, this is somebody who is a bit older, and they usually have their life all together. When they're usually the King of Wands type of energy with this Emperor type energy, this is somebody who truly has like their job figured out, they have their life kind of figured out, they know the trajectory they're going in, they're probably already quite successful, they probably already bring in quite a bit of money as well. The 3 of Wands indicates that they might either live farther away, or they might be from a different country, or that they travel a lot. When we have the 9 of Crystals, this is somebody who's quite independent. So I'm feeling like the person who has a crush on you is already quite independent. Again, they might be a little bit older than you, and they could also be of a different race, or at least just from a different country, or they're very interested in traveling. They have a really broad perspective. They probably really like philosophy. They really like being curious about the world, and they're also very creative. The King of Wands is somebody who is super creative, and he or she likes to do either some sort of artsy things, or that they're just really inspired. They're really spontaneous usually when we have the King of Wands in here, as well as the 3 of Wands. This is somebody who is a really broad thinker. They come up with ideas that are completely out of the box, but yet they are able to like command a conversation. They're really like conversationalists when we have King of Wands and the Emperor. And this is somebody who like people come for advice from this person because they are so on top of their stuff, and they probably already have a lot of life experience, and they have a lot to offer. And so this is somebody who people come up to them and they're like, how do you do this? How do you get your life together in this way? How did you do it? What did you do in your life? And they really enjoy listening to this person's like experience, because they have such wisdom. I feel like this person has a lot of knowledge, they have a lot of wisdom, but again, they're also very independent, and they probably like to be alone as well. When we have the 9 of Crystals, this is somebody who, you know, they're very social, but yet they enjoy their alone time. They're somebody who enjoys to, they like to enjoy life. They like to go out for fancy things, either fancy dinners, buy themselves some fancy stuff, but they truly like to enjoy it. And they're probably somebody who enjoys the company of one person rather than a massive crowd. Although usually this person might have massive crowds around them, a massive friend group, or at least people that think that they're friends with this person just because they're so good at socializing. But yet this person truly enjoys their own independence and their own kind of alone time as well. also have the card here of transmute, and then we have the card here of share wisdom. So share wisdom fits in so perfectly with this reading because I was already kind of talking about the fact that this person has so much wisdom and people come to this person for advice. And so this person, I feel like they probably have darker hair. I'm getting more of that they have brown hair. I'm not really sensing a blonde, although they could be. It is a general reading, but for most of you, I feel like this person does have brown hair when we have this King of Wands. It could even be a reddish tone, or it just could be very dark, but kind of like shines in the light with some sort of like orangish, reddish, or brown kind of tone to it. But again, I feel like it's darker hair, and I do feel like they could possibly speak another language or be from like another place. The wisdom that they have to share is incredible. I feel like this person's very intelligent, and people again like come to this person for certain advice. They feel like this person can relate to anyone. This is somebody who you could bring towards any group of people and they'll know how to get along with that person, especially with the transmute card that we have here as well. This person fits in to any social gathering. They fit in with any crowd. You can take them anywhere and they just kind of blend right in, and they truly know how to connect with everyone. We also have the card share your voice, and then trust the niggle. So this person again, I feel like they're also intuitive. When we have the trust the niggle card, this card really talks about that this person has like a good sense of intuition. You can usually trust this person and their advice because I feel like they have a sense for almost any situation or any circumstance, and they know how to handle themselves. They know how to blend in, like I was saying before, but they also they get automatic feelings for certain things. And I feel like this is why they're so good at giving advice to people, because they almost have like an inclination or like an intuitive sense about other people. And then the share your voice card right here. This is somebody who I feel like they haven't quite outright said that they had a crush on you, or maybe they just don't express it often enough, but I feel like you also have like a certain sense that this person does have a crush on you. You almost have like a certain feeling within you, especially when we have the trust card as well, and then share your voice. I feel like this person hasn't quite come out of the cave with how much they actually do have a crush on you, but this person does have their eye on you. Like they're looking at you probably from afar when we have this card, how she's like in the cave kind of looking out in the distance. So I feel like this person does have a crush on you, but they might not have like come forward completely and said that, but I feel like they will soon, but they're kind of maybe just waiting for the right moment, or that they just really admire you. They love being able to see you, maybe your pictures on social media. Maybe they like to stalk your social media once in a while, but they kind of stay in the background about how much they do actually really like you, but I feel like you do have a sense of it already. We do also have the full moon in Capricorn card. So this person could also be a Capricorn when we have the Capricorn coming up, or some sort of earth sign. Also when we have the King of Wands, this is either a fire or earth sign person. So this could either be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo is kind of like the main cards that we have here. But we do have a lot of fire, so it's leaning towards fire, but then we also have the full moon in Capricorn, so they could be that as well. Usually Capricorn also pertains to the fact that this person has their life together. They probably have a really good job already, and they're pretty stable on their own. And so I feel like this person has had a lot of like tough things going on in their life that they've had to overcome, but this is why they're so advanced already in their life as well. Also, Capricorn does rule the 10th house. I feel like this person, they might work with you in some type of way, or you might have met them through their work or something around that, when we do have Capricorn, since it does rule the 10th house, but we'll look a little bit more into that. Then we also have the You Deserve Love card. And so this person, again, I feel like they have their sights on you. When we see the image in this card, how she has her bow and arrow out, it's almost like, they're kind of trying to see if they like you before fully coming out about how they love you. But I feel like this person is constantly trying to like hunt for you, or like, and I don't mean that in a creepy way, but they're definitely, they have their sights set on you, and you're kind of the person that they truly desire and really want. All right, let's see what the Astro Dice has to say. See if we can get some more information on this person. So we have Virgo over here with the 3rd house, and then with Venus. So Venus always talks about how this person, you know, this is like the loving connection planet. Venus is like, you know, love, beauty, sensation. So I feel like this person, I feel like you really light this person up. And this person's also, again, very creative, very loving type of person. When we have Virgo, they could also be a Virgo. That is another earth sign. So for this pile, I'm fully feeling like this person could be an earth or fire sign. They don't have to be, but that is the most prominent energy coming up in this reading. Also with Virgo, this is somebody who, you know, desires to help other people. And again, they're really passionate about their work. Usually all the earth signs, they're quite passionate about what they do, especially Virgo and Capricorn. They're very motivated. This is a very motivated person. And they're very picky too with the people that they love. So I feel like they don't actually usually have like a girlfriend or boyfriend on their arm very often. This is somebody who usually is quite picky, or that they have, you know, short relationships, but they don't last too long because this person, again, very picky, but they have their eyes set on you, and I feel like you really actually ignite their spark. Then we also have the third house over here, again reiterating the fact that this person is very sociable. They probably do some quick travels here and there. They might live at a slight distance from you when we have that, but it doesn't mean that they have to be. It could just mean that they're from another city or from another country as well. But with that third house, they do like to communicate. They love using their voice. They probably, again, stalk you on social media because the third house kind of deals a little bit with social media and stuff like that. So they probably also, you know, they're really like looking at you, they have a crush on you, you kind of like ignite those loving feelings for them. They might already actually be in love with you when we have the Venus planet popping up over here. That can also mean that they currently already love you as well. But that is what I'm seeing for you guys. I hope this reading, I hope you guys liked this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. All right, so pile number 2, if you guys chose this pile, this is going to be your reading all about who has a crush on you. So let's hop right into this. All right, so pile number 2, this is what I'm seeing for you guys. So we have the High Priestess, the Seven of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. So right off the bat, I'm feeling like this person has a very competitive nature with you. Whoever has a crush on you, they seem to be very competitive with you, or they're trying to always impress you or win you over and show you like, this is how much I've accumulated. These are all the things that I've done. Whenever we have the Seven of Pentacles, this is somebody who, you know, really likes to show you like, oh, this is what I'm going to do with my life, and these are my dreams, these are my aspirations, this is who I'm going to be, and this is all the accomplishments that I've had so far. And with the Seven of Wands, again, this kind of is like more of a competitive nature. This can also sometimes indicate somebody who might be mean to you or put you down, but yet they actually truly have a crush on you. So for those of you guys who might still be in the stage of life where men or women tend to do that, usually in their younger years, it can also indicate that. But as you are older, or it could even be somebody who's older that still hasn't grown out of that phase, but for the most part though, this does just mean somebody who is quite competitive with you, or, you know, always tries to impress you in a certain way, or, you know, builds them up bigger than they are because they're trying to get your attention, or they're trying to impress you, or they can sometimes be really loud when they communicate or say things that are really unorthodox or like out of the box because they're trying to get your attention. So this person might not have the best ways of getting your attention, but they do it in a very competitive way instead, and like a very like, hey, notice me type of like energy. When we also have the Queen of Wands here, this person is you know, very like creative. This person is inspirational. I feel like this person has a lot of aspirations. You know, they want to impress you again in some type of way. The Queen of Wands energy is somebody who truly wants to impress you. This person could most likely be a fire sign as well when we have the Queen of Wands coming up, especially since we also have another wand card over here. This is somebody who is a fire sign, which is either Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. When we have the Seven of Crystals, this is usually more earthy type of signs, which could be Taurus, or it could be Virgo or Capricorn. But again, I feel like this person, when we have the High Priestess, it could be that they are concealing the fact that they have a crush on you, or they don't want to talk about their truest, deepest feelings with you. They'd rather talk about, you know, some more competitive things rather than how they truly feel about you. So I feel like this person might be hiding the fact that they truly have a crush on you, or it just comes out, instead of in a loving, romantic type of way, it instead comes out in a more competitive, fiery, like one-up you all the time type of energy. So that's what I'm seeing kind of here. I do also see that this person might want to surprise you in some types of ways. Sometimes they like to, again, surprise you, or you might see them usually mostly in group settings. And so this can be at work or at school, or when you go out to certain parties. That's when you usually see this person. I don't feel like you guys have like a super one-on-one relationship quite yet. Although if you guys are already in a relationship with this person, then you guys have already gotten to that stage. But at least when you first met this person, or if you are not in a relationship and this person just still has a crush on you at the moment, you guys met them or are meeting them right now in a kind of group setting. It's not like a one-on-one friend relationship quite yet. I feel like you guys are friends or like acquaintances, but you guys only see each other either at school, work, or at certain events or parties and stuff like that. But again, this person, total show off, loves to try to impress you, that kind of stuff. We also have the Wildling card, which fits in with this so perfectly. And then we have the Pillar. And so these cards fit in with this reading so well. I love when tarot kind of works like this, and everything just kind of like reiterates what the tarot is kind of already talking about. So these oracle cards, when we have the Wildling coming up, this is again, fits in with this Queen of Wands type of energy. So this person, whether it's a man or a woman, has this kind of like wild energy about them, this erratic energy. So I feel like they try to get your attention by doing either crazy things, saying crazy things, being kind of competitive or show-offy type of energy. I feel like they're quite spontaneous with what they say, or they might be really loud whenever they get around you, or they get really excited. They might even be harsh at times, but I think it's because they actually like you and they don't know how to express that emotion, and it gets them so excited that they just have to like burst out and say something, and it might be stupid sometimes, and they don't really know how to handle that energy quite yet. When we have the Pillar, I feel like this person is a little bit blocked off still. They're wanting you to almost come out and show interest in them, for them to kind of take down their walls. But I feel like they have this huge wall up where they can't quite express their like loving feelings or their crush feelings. And so instead it's kind of blocked off, and they're just like getting out their energy in a different way, where it's like competitive, show-offy, get your attention, loudness, craziness, radical things that they say, radical decisions, stupid things that they do. Because this person, again, kind of has a wall up between showing you their truest, deepest feelings. And then it's funny, we also have the Priestess card. So we have Priestess and the High Priestess. Crazy. So this person, since the bottom of this card, it says, how are you being called to step up and lead? And so when it says this at the bottom, this is like, you know, this person wants to step up and like, you know, show off in front of you. They want to be a leader in front of you. They want to show you all their accomplishments, all the things that they've done so far. They want to seem like an enticing person to you, and they're trying to build themselves up in a certain way so that you might show interest in them. And so they definitely have that type of like energy. And then we also have Leap as well. So again, this person's quite spontaneous. They probably jump into random like conversations, or they make radical decisions. Again, it's kind of competitive. They take chances in front of you, whether you notice it or not. But they're kind of like, you know, just instead of thinking what might be best or what would work best to try to get your attention, they kind of just leap into it instead, and they're just like, bam, here I am, and they make, again, kind of like quick, crazy, radical decisions. And I also do feel like this person's going to tell you quite soon how they feel about you. When we have the Leap card, this is like them kind of taking a chance and being like, okay, it's going to somehow come out, but I feel like it's going to be quite radical when it does. Then we also have the full moon in Cancer. So Cancer is a water sign. This person could be a Cancer, but I'm not really feeling like I don't really feel like they are based on this energy, but this could just be talking a little bit more about their emotions. And so I feel like, again, this card coming up when we're right after the leap card. This person is going to finally like come out about their truest feelings about you in the near future. I totally feel that. And also I believe that we are going to have a full moon in Cancer quite soon, right as it becomes Capricorn season, which is the end of December until kind of like the beginning of January, beginning mid-January. Around that time, we will have a full moon in Cancer between those times. So I feel like this person during the end of December and beginning of January is going to tell you how they feel. And so that's coming up really soon. If you guys are watching this video way later after that's already happened, it could just be that it already occurred during that time period, or it could just mean that the next full moon in Cancer, they're going to do that, which is always at the end of December, beginning of January, we'll have like a full moon in Cancer. So it could be that around that time, or maybe this person has a birthday around that time, that kind of stuff. They might have a moon in Cancer in their astrology chart, but I feel like they're going to come forward with their feelings quite soon. And then also when we have this, usually, you know, Cancers are quite shy. So this person's shy about their actual emotions. I don't feel like they're truly a shy person because they're quite show-offy, they're quite social, but their emotions, they have a hard time expressing their emotions and they're shy with that. And then we also have the Give Your Relationship a Chance card. So this person, I think, really hopes to have a relationship with you. I think they kind of dream about that, but they don't quite know how to express it. All right, and then let's see what the Astro Dice have to say about this. All right, so we have Cancer again. So this person actually could be a Cancer, or at least it's reiterating the fact that they're quite shy. We have the second house over here, which is ruled by Taurus. And so this person, you know, they could even be a Taurus or a Cancer. And then we also have the South Node over here. So I feel like you've had some sort of like past karma with this person. You might have known them for a long time as well when we have the South Node coming up. This could be a person from your childhood or somebody that you've known for a really long time. With the second house over here, this is like, you know, this person dreams about either like, you know, gifting you something or doing something for you or taking you out on dates or having some like alone time with you, especially when we have Cancer as well. And I feel like they dream of like that kind of perfect relationship with you. And yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys in this. Let's see if we can get any more information from these. Also, the second house, since it is ruled by Taurus, I do want to mention that usually they'll also be quite humorous, or they'll try to crack jokes in front of you, that kind of stuff. But I feel like they do feel a strong connection to you since we have that South Node. This is somebody who feels like a magnetic attraction towards you, and they might not know why. But again, like Taurus is usually pretty funny, and they probably like to, you know, make you laugh and stuff like that. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys, pile number 2. Hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. All right, so pile number 3, if you guys chose this pile, this is going to be who has a crush on you. You're reading for this. So let's hop right into it and find out who has a crush on you, starting now. All right, so pile number 3, this is what I'm seeing for you guys. So we have the 10 of Swords, Page of Crystals, which is Pentacles, 4 of Swords, Strength, and the 7 of Swords. So we did have 5 cards come out for you guys, 5 tarot cards to begin with, whereas I was actually trying just to pick 4 for people, but you guys had 5 come out, which is really interesting. So I feel like there's a lot going on in this pile. I do feel like this is somebody who you've probably been in a relationship with already. If you guys have never had a relationship, this is just somebody from your past that you might not have had a relationship with, but somebody who's had a crush on you for a long time, and somebody probably from your childhood. So I do want to mention that right off the bat. But for most of you guys, I'm feeling like you've had a relationship with this person before, since we have the 10 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. So this is somebody who might have like ended up hurting you in the past in a relationship. And so somebody who maybe betrayed your trust in a certain way in the past, or maybe took advantage of you in the past. I feel like this person still thinks about you and still wants to have a relationship with you and wants things to go well with you. And I feel like they still are stuck on you. And we have the 4 of Swords. This is like, you know, they still think about you when they go to bed at night. They still hope that things were different. When we have the Strength card, this is them kind of like, you know, reflecting on their past, and maybe they feel like they really want to say so much to you, but they're feeling like they can't, or they feel like maybe with time they can finally express themselves, but I feel like they're holding themselves back from saying what they truly want to, and if they are still communicating with you, I feel like they hold back what they truly do want to say, and they hold back the deeper stuff. When we have the Page of Crystals here, I feel like, they're wanting to start something new. They probably want to start fresh with you, but they know that they've kind of like betrayed your trust or lost your trust in a certain way, and they still think about you quite a bit. So yeah, with that Four of Swords here, you probably keep them up late at night, or they think about you before going to bed, and maybe they have a hard time sleeping because they still think about this. But the Ten of Swords and the Seven of Swords indicate that there's probably some trust issues, and somebody's either gone behind your back or, caused some like disturbance in your guys' previous relationship. Or if you guys have never been in a relationship before, this is somebody from your past, and they might feel stuck on how to tell you their truest feelings about you, or they feel like you don't like them the same way, or they're feeling, threatened by you, but not because you're like a bad person or anything like that, but they feel like maybe you're too good for them. So this could also be somebody who, feels like you're way out of their league, and they almost feel like they're self-sabotaging themselves from even telling you how they feel. So I feel like this person hasn't truly told you their deepest feelings. But yeah, they could be somebody from your past who just doesn't have enough confidence to tell you how they truly feel. We also have the Shadow card over here. And then we also have the Death card. And so Shadow coming up, this is somebody who gets in their own way from telling you how they truly feel. And this is also somebody who, they might not be able to tell you how they truly feel, and then they also feel bad from the past. I feel like the past still sticks with them, and it's still looming over them, kind of whatever happened, and they feel really bad for it. So it still is something that, it's almost like a dark shadow that walks with them still, and they're still very aware of it. But I feel like they have gone through a transformation because of this. Whenever we have the Death card, this talks about a huge transformation. So if this person is used to be in a relationship with you, I feel like they've gone through a massive transformation because of this relationship, and because they've self-reflected on it so much. And I feel like their bad choices have, they're still living with those bad choices, and they don't enjoy that feeling, and they're more aware of it now. And then if you guys have not been in a relationship with this person, this is just that this person has a lot of confidence issues, and they feel like, they're carrying this burden of like all these feelings and all these emotions that they have about you, but they feel like they can't share it, and they feel like they have to conceal it or hide it, or put on a facade, or, transform themselves in a certain way so that you don't find out that they like you. Then we also have the Sisterhood of the Rose card over here. And then we have the Star Mother card. So these cards, this person is, I think, very devoted to you, because this card directly on the bottom does say beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. And so I feel like this person has learned a lot from you by being around you in the past. But then also I feel like, again, they have like a sort of pull towards you. They feel devoted to you. They feel like they can't quite let you go. They are still very hung up on you if they've had a relationship with you before. And then if not, they're also just, they're so magneted towards you that they almost feel like they can't let you go because they have so many feelings for you. Also feel like they truly want to take care of you. They want to make up for the past in some sort of way. I feel like, again, they sort of think about you. If you look at how this person's just standing there, kind of almost cradling their heart, this person, they have a hard time getting over you, and they can't quite let you go, and you still make them feel so many emotions. We also have the card here of the gibbous moon. You're very close to achieving your goal. And so I feel like this person is going to come out soon about telling you that they, have feelings for you. And then we also have the new love card. So with this card, this could indicate that either you've moved on into a new relationship already. It could also indicate that the trust issues in your guys' relationship was because they weren't very faithful in that relationship. But this could also indicate that you've already moved on. You found a new love already. Or it could mean that the person that has a crush on you won't tell you because they already see you with another person, therefore they don't have the confidence to step up and tell you that they have this crush on you. But again, there is somebody that has a crush on you for sure when we have all these cards here. And I do feel like you've been in a relationship with this person before, but you may not have been before. It could just be somebody who doesn't have the confidence to tell you how they truly feel about you. Or they've told you, but they've been kind of like shut down by you, that kind of story over there. So let's do the Astro Dice to see if we can find some more information about this person. Again, I do want to also just point out really quickly that we do have 2 sword cards over here. No, 3 actually, because we have the 4 swords underneath there as well. So this person is most likely an air sign, which is either Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So that is the kind of energy that I'm getting from this just right off the bat, since we have a lot of sword cards which rule the air signs. All right, and then we also have Neptune, the 2nd house, and Aquarius. So Aquarius popping up again. They could be an Aquarius, since that is also an air sign, fits right into this. This person also probably looks at your social media a lot when we have Aquarius, and they're really good at blending in. Maybe you're already friends with them, because Aquarius does rule the 11th house of friendships and stuff like that. We also have Neptune over here. So again, that reiterates that this person is probably constantly on your social media, because Neptune and Aquarius both rule the media and social media, stuff like that. With the 2nd house over here, this is ruled by Taurus. And so this is like, this person, you know, they want to be in your life again. They want to have a solid relationship with you again. They probably daydream about having like a fairy tale type relationship when we have Neptune coming up. This person dreams about having a fairy tale type romance with you. And I think they do think about you quite often with that Aquarius card, because it is an air sign. They do think a lot about you. They wish that they can communicate their feelings. And I feel like they dream about, like, you know, changing the past in some sort of way, or like having you solidly in their life and having kind of like that fairy tale type romance with you. So that's what they're dreaming of. That's what they're hoping for, but it's all up to you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. All right, so pile number 4, my last pile. If you guys chose this one, this is gonna be your reading all about who has a crush on you. So without further ado, let's hop right into it, starting now. All right, so pile number 4, this is what I'm seeing for you guys. So we have the 3 of Cups, the 6 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and Starseed over here. So immediately right off the bat with this Starseed card, for some reason I got that your guys' souls are very connected. So this could be a soulmate or twin flame type of relationship that you have between you and this person. I do feel like this person's also in your friends group that has a crush on you with the 3 of Cups. This person could be the person that you end up being with. Whenever we have like kind of the Starseed card over here, I feel like your guys' souls are just very connected. And twin flames don't always have to be a romantic relationship. It could also just end up being a friendship. So I don't want you guys to feel like you have to marry this person that has a crush on you. But I do feel like there's some sort of either soulmate or kind of twin flame sort of connection whenever I just looked at that card over here. With the King of Pentacles right here, I feel like this person, they have like a lot of ambitions. This person's quite ambitious. They're quite motivated as well. I feel like they are successful materially, or at least going to be successful materially as they age or get older. I do feel like this person has a lot of, you know, they're focused on their job and their work when we have these 2, and this person I feel like also really wants to take care of you. I feel like this person's so kind towards you, and they're kind of like a beaming light that kind of like comes into your life. So with the 6 of Crystals card, the 6 of Pentacles, this is again like, you know, this person wants to totally take care of you, and they want to help you in some sort of way. So it could be a friendship that you guys, because I do feel like it will start out as a friendship when we have 3 of Cups over here. This is somebody that you either meet in your friends group, or just kind of like you have a really good friendly connection with this person, and I feel like you guys are friends, or at least it starts off as friends. So even if you guys are already in a relationship with this person, and this is sounding like this type of person that you're in a relationship with, you guys at least met this way. Or if you guys aren't in a relationship with this person yet, I feel like this person is just in your friends group at the moment. It doesn't mean that you guys have to have a relationship with this person again if you don't see them that way, but they do look at you that way, and again, they just really want to help you out. They see you as somebody that they want to give you good advice. They want to see you be successful, and I feel like they are very motivating towards you, and they inspire you, and anytime that you have an idea, they really support it, and they're like, yes, do it, and they're just, they have that beautiful support energy towards you, and they just want to see you be happy, and they want to see you be successful in any endeavor that you choose, and so I feel like they're very willing to help you out with that, or inspire you, or at least motivate you in some sort of way with that. With that Three of Cups, I feel like they're really good at celebrating anytime that you make some sort of accomplishment. I feel like they're, that person there that messages you, and they're so excited for you, and they're so happy that you've come so far, and they're so excited to hear kind of that information from you. Again, I feel like they're also very successful themselves, and they've been successful, or at least they make enough money to get by, and they feel just very stable. This is a very stable type of person. They have really good values. They're very solid. They have a good foundation for themselves. So I do see that for them. And then we also have the card of versatility. We also have the Ask Body card. So with versatility coming up, this person, they can adapt to any situation. I do feel like they're somebody who they can get along with anybody. They're very versatile in the way that they can just, enter a crowd of people and get along with anyone. I feel like they're quite good at, making friends when we have the Three of Cups here, as well as Starseed. They're somebody who's quite solid, really good to be around. I feel like they can fit into almost any situation. They have a really good balance within them. Whenever we have Ask Body as well, this is giving me a very earthly type energy. So this person could be an earth sign most likely, which is either Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, especially since we have the King of Pentacles as well. This person also could be a water sign though, since we do have the Three of Cups coming up. So water signs are either Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But with the Six of Crystals, there's a lot of earthly energy here, but again, we do have a bit of water as well when we have the Cup card coming up. So again, this person is, they're quite adaptable to any situation. I feel like they don't have a lot to complain about. And they aren't usually complainers. They're usually quite optimistic. I feel like this person has a lot of optimism within them. They can almost say anything that they want. They also have a very strong intuition as well. They know what's going on. They have a certain sense, and this is a psychic sense that goes through their body, where they just, they can feel into certain things. They have a good emotional sense for what's going on. And I feel like they also probably work out quite a bit as well when we have Ask Body. This is just reminding me of a very physical person. Also with that King of Pentacles, this is somebody who I feel like they work out. They really take care of them. They're health conscious type of people. So they either probably have a really good diet, or they work out a lot. We also have the card here of Inner Temple, and then we have Lemuria. So this person is kind of almost the perfect sort of person. I feel like they're also quite spiritual, since we have Starseed and Lemuria here. This person is quite spiritually aware, and I feel like they're already quite gifted psychically. I feel like they have a really open, conscious mind. I feel like they're of a high vibration as well. And then Inner Temple also reminds me of somebody who's quite spiritual. So I do feel like this person has a spiritual side to them. I also feel like, again, they have really good values. They have a really good foundation. Inner Temple is they really take care of their body again, kind of like I was saying with Ask Body and Inner Temple. They really care about, the food that they eat. They could also be a vegan or something like that, or you don't have to be a vegan to be healthy, but at least they're just, a very healthy person. They think about the food that they put in their body. They think about, the environment that they're in, and they also, like to take care of their body by either working out, or they like to meditate, stuff like that. I do feel like this person has that spiritual sort of side to them. Let's see what else we can get. Then we also have Capricorn, new moon in Capricorn. So this person could also be a Capricorn, since we have, like, you know, the earthly cards over here with the Six of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. We also have new moon in Capricorn. So this person could very likely be an earth sign or a water sign, like I was saying. But I do feel like this person has, you know, a sense of spirituality within them, but they're also quite successful with that new moon in Capricorn right here. This is somebody who works very hard. Again, they're very motivated. I feel like they probably work for themselves in some sort of way, or if they're still in school, you know, they're really good at, you know, getting their work done on time. They don't feel like they're procrastinators. They truly have a good solid foundation, and they're really good at working and being motivated and being on their feet, stuff like that. We also have the card, this could be the one. So I do feel like, again, this could potentially be a soulmate or twin flame type of connection with you guys. It could be somebody that you do end up being in a relationship with. And I do get the sense for most of you who chose this pile, you will be in a relationship with this person, but it doesn't mean that you have to be. Again, if this person's not your type and you're really not feeling it, don't just feel like you have to be in a relationship with this person because that's what's coming up here. It just could be that you have a really strong connection or friendship with this person as well. But for most of you, I feel like you'll be in a relationship with this person, and it could be the person that you end up spending your life with, or they just could be a lifelong friend. So let's see what the Astro Dice has to say, if we can get some more information on this. All right, so we have Taurus coming up. Every single pile has had the second house or Taurus kind of like coming up. So funny. When we have Neptune, this is, you know, a very fairy tale type romance, especially when we have the inner temple and Lemuria, like creating heaven on earth. And we also have Neptune, which talks about like the fairy tale type of romance. This is something where it feels like almost too good to be true. Whenever we have Taurus, it's very solid. Things are very, you know, good. There's like a devotion between you two, and it's a very humorous type of relationship where they make you laugh. It's just very fun. And the fourth house over here is ruled by Cancer. So there's, oh my gosh, almost every pile had these same kind of like Astro Dice coming out, where it was a lot of Taurus and Cancer, or a lot of fourth or second house kind of like stuff happening with some Neptune action. So this is really funny. A lot of correlations here, but with the fourth house ruled by Cancer, this is somebody who, you know, wants to have a relationship with you. They want to have like a strong emotional connection with you, and they feel very emotionally connected with you already. And they feel very at home with you. Whenever we have Taurus and the fourth house, this person feels so at home with you, and it's almost too good to be true with Neptune. It's almost like this fairy tale type romance or type of love connection that they have with you. They feel a very strong connection with you. They probably want to have a family with you, and we have the fourth house over here as well. This is somebody who, you know, you might end up spending your life with this person whenever we have this kind of stuff pop up here. So, or it could just be a lifelong friend, like I was saying. But that is what I'm seeing for you guys, pile number 4. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.